Good afternoon, partners. This is Angelica Alca welcoming you to today's exclusive session with the title From Bottleneck to Breakthrough Unlocking Business Profitability in 2026 with Cloud ERP. So, this webinar is designed for organizations like yours if your main priority is operational efficiency, cost control, and sustainable growth for this year 2026. And today we'll be sharing practical insights you partner can directly apply to help your business move forward with confidence. Because here at Arc One, we want to ensure that our clients are fully equipped with the right tools to have an efficient, effective, and future ready system. Just a few housekeeping reminders to keep things smooth and engaging for everyone. Please keep your microphones muted unless called to speak. You may use the chat box to pose your questions at any time. No worries, partner, as we'll answer them during our Q&A session. And of course, make sure you stay up until the end for some raffle prizes and a virtual photo opportunity. Follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn for the latest news. And if you miss a part of today's webinar, or want to watch it again, we've got you covered, partner, as the full recap will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon on Arc One to stay in the loop. Once again, good afternoon, partners. And on behalf of Arc One Solutions, we are thrilled to share this valuable session with you. Brought to you by Arc One Solutions Inc. in partnership with SAP. So, two tech forces working hand in hand to empower modern businesses like yours. So, to set the stage for today's session, we are pleased to introduce a key member of Arc One who supports business transformation through smarter technologies. Let us all welcome Sir Jarek Bulayungan, one of our business development managers, as he delivers the opening remarks and a quick introduction of Arc One. Good afternoon, Sir Jarek. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Angelica. Good day, partners, and welcome to our webinar for today. So, on behalf of Arc One Solutions, I would like to thank you all for taking your time to join us today. And we truly appreciate your presence and your interest in this webinar that we have prepared for you. So, to start with, in today's business environment, organizations are really facing increasing pressure. Pressure to move faster, pressure to be more efficient, to make better decisions, and to adapt to constant change. Yet, many of these businesses are still held back by operational bottlenecks like fragmented systems, delayed reporting, manual processes, and limited visibility across the enterprise. These bottlenecks don't just slow our operations, they limit growth of the company, innovation, and competitiveness. So, this is where SAP S/4HANA comes in. But more importantly, this is where strategy, proper implementation, and business alignment matter. S/4HANA is not simply a system upgrade. It is a platform that enables real-time insights, process simplification, and smarter decision making when used properly. Yeah. So today's session is designed to help you understand four things. First is Arc One Solutions Inc. as your go-to partner for digital transformation. Second is SAP as an intelligent cloud ERP for the entire business. Third is SAP's built-in AI that drives better decisions. Fourth is how to start fresh with speed, security, and scalability with SAP. Our speakers will share practical insights, real-world perspectives, and key considerations to help you determine how S/4HANA can support your transformation journey. We encourage you to stay engaged throughout the session and feel free to share your questions. So before we proceed with our main discussion, let me first give you a quick overview of who we are. So starting with who is ARC1? There. ARC1 started its operations in May 2003. So it is originally as a market representative of Agilent Technologies Test and Measurement Group in the Philippines. And since then, we have continuously expanded our capabilities to meet the evolving needs of businesses. There. So Arc One is a group of companies with a strong presence in the Philippines and Singapore. So we support organizations across multiple industries by providing innovative and reliable technology solutions. Our organizational is guided by values rooted in stewardship, purpose, and service. It is inspired by the story of Noah's Ark. Arc One aims to be a vessel of growth, leadership, support, and for our employees, customers, and partners here in the Philippines. So if you go to the next slide, it tells here that Arc One is a group of companies. So there are four companies here in Arc One. So to start with, we have Arc One Limited. So this is a company that operates as our regional marketing office in Singapore. It focuses on supplying high-quality test measurement equipment, supporting businesses with reliable tools for precision and performance. Next, we have Radio Routers and Maxis Inc. This group provides after-sales service and technical support within the telecom sector. Their expertise ensure that our clients receive continuous and dependable assistance long after deployment. Moving on to Arc One Technologies Inc. So this company serves as a sole authorized service provider of Keysight here in the Philippines and also in Brunei. They hold and maintain accreditation to ISO or IEC. So this ensures that all calibrations and technical services meet the highest international standards. And finally, of course, we have Arc One Solutions Inc. This team specializes in a wide range of network and infrastructure services. So this includes security, storage, cloud solutions, business applications, communication, and collaboration. They help organizations build and manage secure, efficient, and future-ready systems. And together, these companies are the ARC1 Group, each contributing unique expertise to deliver comprehensive technology and solutions across the region. The next slide shows the company's mission and vision. As our mission, it is our mission to deliver top quality end-to-end measurement, monitoring, and management solutions by working closely with leading manufacturers and service providers. For the vision, it is to become the trusted partner of choice for ICT service providers, electronics and semiconductors industries, as well as educational and government institutions, offering reliable, comprehensive solutions for their measurement and monitoring needs. Okay, so the next slide talks about the industries that we serve. At ARC1, we help businesses across multiple industries. The industries include real estate, retail and distribution, construction and engineering, financial services, manufacturing, logistics, healthcare, hospitality, and education. So by delivering technology solutions that are practical, scalable, and result-driven. We support businesses across various industries by delivering three core solutions. So first, if we go to the next slide, what you see here is the business management solutions. So this include ERP, e-commerce, HRIS, payroll, CRM, and warehouse and hospitality systems. So these solutions help businesses streamline operations and improve decision making. The second is network and security infrastructure. The next slide shows the network and security infrastructure from networks and storage to cybersecurity and cloud application security. So these solutions ensure your systems are secured and reliable. And the third one is cloud services, covering modern workplace solutions, business continuity, and disaster recovery to keep your business agile and resilient. With these three core solutions, to simply put it, your business, our expertise. So the next slide talks about our partnership with SAP. In 2022, ARC1 achieved its SAP Gold Partner status, recognizing our strong capabilities and expertise and commitment to delivering high-quality SAP solutions. While in 2023, ARC1 was honored as SAP Growth Partner of the Year, highlighting our outstanding performance and contribution to SAP ecosystem. Yeah. The next slide talks about what does ARC1 deliver to its customers. So beyond technology, we deliver consulting and implementation, training and product development, and after-sales support, backed by our project managers and business consultants, including CPAs and management accountants. So who do we work with? These following slides will show you our clients or the companies that we have empowered. So there are companies under the retail and distribution and wholesale. So you also have clients under the banking and manufacturing industry, logistics and transportation and real estate. We also work with construction and engineering and healthcare, and professional services, academe, and hospitals. So that's ARC One as an organization. Now let me talk about how or why customers choose to work with us and what differentiates ARC One in the market. So first is our nationwide presence. ARC One supports around 95 SAP customers across the Philippines, so giving us strong local reach and deep understanding of the Philippine business landscape. Second is regional offices. We have dedicated sales and support teams in Manila and Cebu, ensuring faster response, better collaboration, and on-ground support wherever our customers are located. Third is our team strength. Our team is composed of over 60 professionals with diverse expertise, which varies from project managers and consultants, including CPAs and management accountants, with deep technical and business expertise. As an SAP Gold partner, our capabilities are validated by global standards and proven implementations. So that's a snapshot of Arcon Solutions, our expertise, our capabilities, and our commitment to helping business move from bottleneck to breakthroughs. With that said, I'll now hand over to our host, Angelica, who will officially take us into today's discussion. Thank you, and we look forward to an insightful session.
Thank you very much, Sir Jerry, for opening this event and for introducing who is ARC1. All right, and now without further ado, let us dig in with our main topic for today's session. So to discuss, let me invite here the expert who drives cloud transformation, accelerates strategic deals, and helps customer realize a meaningful business outcomes through SAP's innovative solutions. Let us all give her a warm welcome and a virtual applause. SAP Accelerated Sales Engagement Professional, Ms. Velia San Pedro. Good afternoon, Ms. Velia.
Good afternoon, Angelica, and good afternoon to everyone attending remotely. We have a good number of attendees for today's session. We have about 76 people. So this is one of the better outcomes of webinars. So maraming salamat po for joining us in this afternoon session. And I would just like to give a shout out for those of our attendees coming from the South, meaning to say mga taga Visayas and Mindanao, maayong hapon sa inyo. Hopefully, we will be able to do these sessions live, right? And visit you in the South. So particularly, I'm quite excited, right? Because as mentioned by Angelica, I'm part of the S4HANA Public Cloud team in the Philippines. And together with ARC One, we have seen progress and success in our journey with S4HANA Public Cloud. And we would like to share our learnings, what we've seen in the market, and how we can transform your organization from bottlenecks to breakthroughs. So during this time, I think I will have just a short time, like 30 to 40 minutes, to be able to share with you some of the insights that we got from the market and how we can help your organization. Just feel free to ask your questions in the chat box. May not be able to see it during my presentation, but later on we will have time to discuss and interact better. So please indulge me first with my first slide, right? I asked ChatGPT and Copilot, right, which is our everyday assistant for everything. I'm sure there are a lot of uses for AI nowadays, and I just asked my friendly co-pilot, what are the usual bottlenecks in the manufacturing industry, right? And this is just one example, and you can go ahead and ask, Meta AI or Chat GPT Premium if you have, right, or Copilot if you have that as well, or Gemini, right? In your industry or in your organization, what are the common bottlenecks? And we see here across, if you can see the responses of our AI tool, is that it cuts across departments. It's not specific to one department. And that is the growing challenge and growing complexity in the market that we see right now. I would like to start, right? I shared with you the common bottlenecks, and these are everywhere in each of the organization, regardless of the industry. And again, it spans across departments. No shame in admitting that there is a bottleneck, because admission of the problem is key to the resolution of the gaps. At top level, you see here in the slides that there are leaders across the departments. This may be you, or you may be reporting to these leaders. And every leader today, they face the weight of the growing complexity. What is that? So say for example, our CFOs are trying to balance growth but at the same time profitability in your businesses. While at the other side of the coin, you see CHROs trying to manage talent now in an ever evolving workforce. See the incoming of most of the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas in the workforce. So we see now like three or four generations in one organizations. Now all these, while the CIOs, I know that there are a lot of CIOs and IT leaders in the call. So I'm sure that you're feeling the pressure of keeping up, modernizing your IT landscape while making sure that innovation is alive. So but with these challenges, right, we want to probably one key question that we have in our minds, which one do we prioritize first? Which bottleneck do we solve first? Can we just solve one and be successful? Or do we need to solve everything at the same time? So the true challenge that we see in the market right now in every organization is that how these individual challenges of these leaders and these functions are increasingly interconnected. So when one part of the business is disrupted, whether it can be supply chain or HR or sales, the ripple effects are felt everywhere. And I'm sure you're feeling that. When demand plans are not accurate, then it will have an effect on production. When you don't have enough inventory, then there are impacts to sales and probably into collection as well, or payments, right? So to be able to succeed in the market right now, businesses need more than solutions to address the individual challenges. You need a new way to be able to align every function and unlock the collective power of your organization. So what we see now in the market in this slide is that the way to address interconnected complexity is for organization to have a new era of enterprise management. Gone are the days when you just have financial tools, just that, that's it. Or you have a siloed sales or siloed procurement system, siloed customer experience system. So you need these three key components to be able to address the interconnected complexity. So at the heart of it would be the AI agent. This is the buzzword, and this is where SAP is also prioritizing and focusing our efforts on. So these agents, they go beyond the simple automation. They work collaboratively across the functions to be able to tackle the real-time challenges and be able to drive more impactful outcomes. So, however, AI alone is not enough. To be able to harness the full potential of AI, you need to have a solid foundation. And where does that solid foundation come from? It comes from your application, your ERP system. And your transactional system where you get your financial data, procurement data, sales, and whatnot, HR data, production data, right? This is where you get those information. And then after that, you are able to harness more insight by transforming these data into transformational insights. So this is where SAP is placed uniquely, because while other vendors or other partners probably you are engaging with currently, they may prioritize on one or two of these three key components, right? But SAP prioritizes on all three. So at the bedrock would be our SAP application. This is the bread and butter of SAP. We deliver unparalleled application. For some of you who are running SAP Business One, or the older versions of the enterprise solution of SAP, you know how robust the functionalities of an SAP system when it comes to the ERP in terms of financial, supply chain, human capital management, spend, and customer experience. It is unparalleled. Now, what we have further developed, and this was used to be a separate solution within SAP, but now we have incorporated it into just one solution, which is the SAP Data Cloud. So we have now functionalities to be able to integrate your SAP and non-SAP data, so that you are able to get more transformational insights out of your data and really get um, better business view. And on top of it, we have what we call Joel, which is the AI functionality of SAP. So we have agents across the department so that the users are able to really harness and maximize and optimize the functionalities of these two components below. Okay, so I go on to the slide, and this is the culmination of the future of enterprise management. This is a comprehensive, integrated set of solutions designed to seamlessly connect and optimize every function across your enterprise. So this is the goal of SAP for every enterprise in the Philippines and in the world. So at the heart of it, you have the cloud ERP and business data, right? SAP supports best practice approach and clean core approach, meaning to say, um, we don't do a lot of customizations, but we follow best practice. It lets you, and then you have business technology platform at the bottom so that you can integrate and also develop from your existing landscape. So it extends the line of businesses applications to be able to support beyond the core more seamlessly. So at the top of it, you have industry specific needs that are being met by platform solutions or partner solutions. And then on top would be our ever growing, ever developing AI tools, and we call them AI agents. So with SAP Business Suite, right? At the beginning, we were talking about how not just one leader and their problems are important, but with SAP Business Suite, these leaders are not solving problems in isolation. Instead, their decisions are being drawn on a rich and unified data foundation and AI driven that span the entire enterprise by seamlessly integrating application, data, and AI across all the functions. The SAP Business Suite addresses bottlenecks and turns individual strengths into a collective advantage. So how do we do that? Okay. So probably you may ask me now, Velia, how do I know if I'm ready to get into an engagement or into the grow with SAP journey? So this journey is specifically designed and beneficial for companies that have outgrown or over customized your current systems, and you are looking to move into business applications that can be quickly run over the cloud. Two, if you want to automate your end-to-end process and take advantage of the emerging AI technologies. And third is that you need a little bit more of modularity. I want to start small and then scale later on, where the business needs the functionality the most. So SAP, S/4HANA Public Cloud, and this journey with Grow with SAP offers three key benefits. So you see it on the right side with the blue highlight. So it simplifies everyday work, it grows your business, and it secures your success. And in the next slide, I will show you how specifically we do that. Okay, so first benefit that you get out from Grow with SAP or S/4HANA Public Cloud. So you will hear me talk about these names: Grow with SAP, SAP Business Suite, S/4HANA Public Cloud. Just don't get confused. These are just marketing names. But we're talking about the Grow solution here. So this is the cloud ERP of SAP. So again, we go back. So the first key benefit that you get out from S/4HANA Public Cloud is that it simplifies everyday work. So first thing is that it optimizes really the user experience, and you see here a view of the look and feel of SAP now. So it does similar things compared to, if you compare it to your mobile phones, right? You have your priority applications that are probably blocked or locked into one folder. So it's the same, but it does more than that. It is also can be used in a mobile form. So you don't need to technically customize it. You can just install it. It's called Mobile Start, and it's available in Android and also in Apple devices. So let me just go to the next screen and indulge me with the 2-minute video of the look and feel of SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud.
The 2508 release of My Home in SAP Cloud ERP introduces new features and UX enhancements that help you focus on what matters faster. The new salutation bar greets you and brings key actions together. From here, you can add content, adjust settings, and open Recap to catch up quickly. Recap reviews what changed in the last 24 hours, showing new or processed tasks, situations, apps, and insights cards with clear before and after cues for intuitive understanding. Adding content is easier than ever. This beta AI-assisted feature lets you add apps with natural language prompts. Just type what you need, preview the suggestions, and add the recommended app to My Home. You can also create insights cards using natural language. Based on your input, generative AI suggests relevant cards that monitor your responsibilities in real time, right on My Home. So you click less and get to the information you rely on every day, faster. Administrators also have a new tool. The Manage News app lets them publish updates to the My Home newsfeed, create and categorize articles, and target a particular audience, keeping teams aligned with timely, relevant information and helping people to make faster, smarter decisions. My Home remains your hub for tasks, apps, and key insights, and with 2508, it's even more proactive and efficient. Enjoy the new capabilities and register now to try the latest AI-assisted user experience features in SAP Cloud ERP.
Okay, so that's just a bit of a snapshot of the new interface of S/4HANA Public Cloud. So again, if you have experience with the old SAP or the older versions of SAP, this is a much savvier look and feel. Not only that, is we really have transformed it in such a way that it gives power to the users to personalize it. It has become a lot more role based now, and you can personalize it and strategize how you want to make use of your space. Again, all authorizations must be given to be able to access, data and insight cards. So later on, if we have time and if you have questions, or in the future, we can delve more on, the user interface. Okay, next is I'm showing some of the dashboards or insight cards, as we have mentioned it earlier. These are the interactive reports that are standard. Okay, so when I say standard, you don't need to customize it. It comes inherent within the system, um, that are available for our users. So I'm displaying right now a sales management overview. And if you can see on your screen right now, some of the reports here are actually dashboards that were used to be ad hoc, or that were used to be requested to be customized. So we've listened to our customers and actually in place them already into the standard core solution. So you will see a lot of that in the dashboards that we have with S/4HANA Public Cloud. And there are thousands of reports. Kayo na lang magsasawang tumingin kasi some may be too detailed already, or it's too hard because of the sheer number of reports. But it goes to the detail. So when you click on insight cards, it goes down to level 2, level 3, down to the transaction. I just don't have that view right now, but later on, if you need me to, just ping me and then I'll be able to share some samples with you. So this is a sales overview, customers overview specifically. We have also an example of procurement overview. So you will see here performance monitoring, right? And one of the things that is also standard would be the traffic light that we have in our reports. So depending on the threshold that you create for your insight cards, it will show you, green meaning to say you're within thresholds of the reports. Yellow would be, oh, this is something that you will need to probably watch out, or tingnan nyo na ngayon para revisit it already, see where the potential problem will be. Or, like here, in this case, monitor purchase contracts sorted by consumption, validate, and target value. So, uh, eto naka-red na siya. So this is the threshold that they have set. So meaning to say, this is crucial already and this is not meeting the KPI. So if you have KPI-driven reports that are needed, it's very good to set them up with these standard reports. And again, this can be set up by the users with the help of your IT, right? And initially your partners, but definitely what SAP continues to do now with S/4HANA Public Cloud is be able to transform or make sure that the users are able to support the system by themselves. So this is just an example of finance view. This is an AR view, and then this is an AP view. So madami ka nang makikita ngayon in the reports. And again, there are a lot more standard reports that you can look at. And if you want to do a little bit of personalization, you can also do so without having to pay customization fees, for as long as it's part of the configuration or setup within the system. So another thing or another way that SAP simplifies everyday work is with embedded collaboration. So simplification would also mean the ability to collaborate with your peers, with your superiors, right, within the organization. So SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud now has a native integration collaboration tools like with Microsoft Teams. So if you're using Microsoft Teams, there is an inherent integration and collaboration tool that lets you seamlessly navigate from an ERP screen and then collaborate within Microsoft Team. You can share your transactions or an insight card or a report within S/4HANA Public Cloud. You can share it as a chat or as a tab. So one of the key observations that I get from many of our customers is that in the Philippines, what they do is they screenshot a report or a transaction within their ERP, send it over to Messenger o kaya to Viber, and then ask their colleagues about certain questions, inquiries about certain transactions. So with this collaboration tool, it's faster because it's inherent, and you don't need to let the data go out of your internal system. So the data is safer and it's with integrity. So that's it for collaboration with Microsoft Teams. Now, if you don't have Microsoft Teams, that's okay because there is also another inherent collaboration tool within S4HANA Public Cloud. So you don't really need to use Microsoft Teams. But if your communication channel is through Microsoft Teams, then it's easier to collaborate through that option is also available. Okay, another way that S4HANA Public Cloud is simplifying everyday work is with the use of AI. Now, AI is the buzzword of the century. We have started using it in our personal lives. So why aren't we using it properly and exhaustively in our corporate lives, right? We know the power, we know that it will help us. So the idea of AI is really to help you drive your day by bringing in more value, driving work as opposed to doing the manual tasks that are repeated. So some of the things that we do with AI, it's able to reduce your average search time across application by 80%, and we'll show you why. And then you get a lot of smarter insights. And then at the end of the day, you maintain full control of what goes out of your the AI functionality within your system. So right now there are three types of activities or work that Joel assists our users in the way they do their business processes daily. First is through navigation of apps. So especially this is useful for those who are new in the organization, those who may have forgotten how to do things, right? You can ask where to create a sales order or which application can you see the purchase orders. So you can ask that using natural or native language. And then next would be transactional support. If you need to see or show uh, a certain purchase order, specific purchase order, or an example here, show me PRs for plan 1010. So it does specific transactional support for the users. Again, this is dependent on the access that you get. So if your organization gives you access to be able to generate outcomes from those questions, then it will generate outcomes. And then lastly would be conversational search. So you can ask with native language, what is a sales order without charge, right? So you can talk to your AI as if it's your friend and it will be your friend in your everyday work. So like we have been talking about, it's like an untrained dog. So if you have a puppy, obviously it's not yet well trained, but as you use Joel, then it will learn more about your processes, knowledge base, and it will really improve how it generates responses for you. Okay, I just want to show you a little bit of what AI is Joel can do. So let's hear it from the video.
Jasmine is an internal sales representative who uses the support of Joule, SAP's new AI co-pilot, to perform everyday tasks more efficiently. With the help of Joule, Jasmine can now easily create insights cards that show her relevant business information at a glance. After a quick review, she can add the card directly to the Insights Cards section of My Home in SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition. Joule can also provide Jasmine with quick information about a customer's open sales orders and allows her to navigate directly to the relevant sales order page to complete the task. With the help of Joule, Jasmine can get a brief overview of the most recent situations that require her immediate attention and continue her work in the My Situations Extended application. Jasmine can also search and access specific applications. This helps her to stay organized and transition smoothly to her next task. Joule's conversational search is designed to efficiently access user enablement content, such as SAP's help portal, and provide Jasmine with concise summaries and links to further resources. This allows her to quickly find the information that is most relevant to her needs. Joule, the AI co-pilot that transforms the way how you interact with your business systems.
Okay, so hopefully that provides, a little bit more excitement how Joel will be able to really assist you in your everyday work. So it does not really, um, you know, take away transactions or work from us, but it gives us more valuable time back to us to be able to generate more value driving activities for our organization. So again, with AI and with Joel, you're able to really get more insight, create, do things faster, do processes faster to be able to help you, get your work and your job done faster. So hopefully 8 to 5 by 5 p.m. uwi na talaga lahat. That is really the goal. And um, para may work-life balance. Okay, so going back, so another thing that SAP S/4HANA does for organization is that it helps you grow your business. So how? SAP's bread and butter is the ERP with over 50 years of our experience, and we deliver best practices. So S/4HANA Public Cloud is an end-to-end business process-led suite, and which means that each of the leaders and their priorities and the processes that needs to be incorporated in an ERP are prioritized in the system. So for sales leaders, where they're looking for billing and pipeline management and order management, those processes are found, core processes are found within S/4HANA Public Cloud, and they are standard. So the same with across the leaders. So when we talk about core processes per department and per industry, that's something that SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud has considered already. So this is not like a very vanilla pag sinabi nating finance or procurement, it's missing out some of the core functionalities. No, the core functionalities are embedded. But when we talk about highly industrialized, specific core industry functionalities, then again, that's something that can be considered if it's available through a partner solution or an advanced solution within SAP. And we can get into that discussion later on. Um, Again, just going back, I would like to highlight that Joel is across the business departments. So while you have the core processes, you have your AI agents, Joel, to be able to assist you across business processes. So also another key thing that would help grow your business would be ensuring that you are following statutory requirements, and you want to make sure that your system, your ERP is localized to your specific country and probably is in a language of your preference. So we're happy to say that we are localized, we're compliant, and we're just everywhere. We are in over 60 countries with 34 languages. And for many of our customers who serve other countries, and I'm surprised, right? In the Philippines, even the ones who are in the smaller market are really going out and reaching international market, which is very aggressive for us and very good, right? Because it means that we're really expanding our global reach, which we really can. And that means that your SAP solution can support you in diversifying, in reaching out global markets. So you're not only covering your ERP solution within the premises ng Philippines. No, you can operate in Indonesia, and it can be localized in Indonesia. You can operate in Thailand or in Germany or wherever. So again, it's localized already. But what is very important for us right now is that it's localized in the Philippine setting, right? And it is. And when we talk about BAR statutory requirements, it's highly compliant. All of the reports and requirements that are being asked by BAR has been incorporated in the system. If in the future there will be other BAR statutory requirements, partners and customers just need to inform the localization team of SAP, and SAP works with BAR as well, so we will also know. Um, and that will be included in the succeeding runs of the upgrades, and that will be available to the customers free of charge. Excuse me, free of charge. So because we do 2 updates in a year, I'll talk about that a little bit more later on. Okay, so again, right, we talk about industry specific. So not only would you want it to be, dapat we have these functionalities, these processes in finance, in procurement, in sales and inventory and whatnot, but I also want my solution to be to understand the certain complexities and the certain industry that I am in, so that when we talk to manufacturing companies, we know that production planning and probably warehouse management are very crucial to them. When we talk to service-oriented organization, we know that project management and how it ties up with billing is very important. And when we talk about which is education, right? Which we've seen success in the past year. So this has been in the Philippines. We've seen a lot of success in the education. There is a separate system for the school management, and normally they just integrate it with their ERP because that's something that's very crucial for them. There's a separate solution for that. Normally that's something being built internally, or they have a third party solution, and SAP understands that. So there is an integration tool that allows third party systems to integrate with your SAP solution. So again, it's industry specific. We don't say that we cover and um, understand all of the industries. We don't cover that because there are certain criteria that we need to meet, and we want to keep the core clean, right? So we really go through an assessment with our customers. But what we're saying is we cover majority of the industries. So imagine if you have best practices, you don't have to customize. And many times when we talk to the customers, this is very peculiar in our company. But then again, when we look at the processes, when we look at other customers and other challenges, hindi pala, this is industry-wide. So um, it's good to have, a view with your peers, how others are using it, what are the global practices and the best practices, right? And it's up to you whether or not you would want to follow the best practice approach or want to keep your unique processes. So again, also one of the things that allows SAP to grow your business is that we understand that SAP is never isolated anymore. Gone are the days when you just have your ERP. It's always connected to something else. In the time and age of connectivity, your system usually at the minimum, you would have 2 solutions. So we understand that, and within SAP, you can actually now configure and set up, um, adopt screens, add fields, and set up reports. All users or with the support of your core IT team. But again, the goal of S4HANA Public Cloud is really to give back autonomy to the users to be able to do those little tweaks, right? But then again, there's also what we call the SAP Business Technology Platform, which is the development tool of SAP. It does have, that's where your AI tools are, your low code, no code, and some more advanced development tools are in. I'm very happy to share that we have a lot of standard integrations. So many of our customers who used to customize their integrations with their ERP found that there are standard inherent integration tools already in SAP. So you don't need to build that. And there are open APIs available already. So it's easier, it's faster to implement, and it's safer. I just want to also say that we have been recognized by global analysts, and we have been marked as leaders in specific industries. So, which is good. It means that your system, the system that we're offering to you, is stable. It's being supported by global best practices. It's being run by the top companies, and you will see it's not only being run by the biggest companies, but also the startups and the mid-sized companies, because they are the ones who are developing, evolving, increasing in complexity, and they are the conglomerates of the future. So I would dare to say that SAP S/4HANA can be your end state. So you can start small and then scale as your business grows. Yeah. And I'm just sharing some of the major customers in Southeast Asia, right? Probably at the top, you will see there are customers in the Philippines. But over in the region, we have a lot of successes. It can't be placed here, but in the recent kickoff, we've seen that Southeast Asia has really adopted a lot of S/4HANA public cloud in the market, and we're very happy to say that we're market leaders in this area. You see here that it's not only specific industries, but it cuts across industries. It also cuts across sizes and types of companies. So again, I would just like to shout out na one of the recent wins last year of ARC One is Alpha All Food Asia. So Team Alpha, maraming salamat for supporting SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud. And hopefully, if you have questions, right, later on we'll be able to address those in more detail. Like for some of these customers, I just can't say, like the critical factors for Team Alpha, what were the business pain points. I mean, probably if Cesar Billy can share that later on. But for some of the customers that we have here, like you see here, a lot of education sectors. The PNB Holdings is a real estate. This is an airport, Lipad, and Polylite is Coleman. Ayan. And then you have Power Mac and Mary Grace, and also Bounty Fresh, which is a chicken distributor hatchery, right? They're also starting their S/4HANA public cloud engagement journey. So many of the customers here have different business challenges. Some of them are wanting to um, really do best practice approach. Some of them started the conversation with analytics. Some of them want to be competitive in the market because they see that a lot of their competitors are really taking their pie. So they want to be more competitive and see from the data how they can innovate more. So again, the conversation starts from everywhere, but then as we go through the process, we identify that having a core solution on your ERP, again, being able to see insight from the data that you have and using technologies like AI will be able to really speed you up and jumpstart your innovation journey. So again, let me just share with you one of our customer references in Thailand. This is the hospital.
My name is Picha Chandrakamon. I am Deputy Managing Director of Bangkok and Piyavet Hospital Groups. We are leading of the hospital company in Bangkok, Thailand. we have many type of industry in healthcare, so we need to have like a solution that include every business, and we can use like a one system. It will be simplified and have a global standard from the SAP to help us expand. We have right now just Bangkok, but in the near future we will expand to another country also. When you see the doctor in the hospital and but you are not paid, so we claim to the other company like private insurance or government insurance, and they have a lot of complex about how to claim that different type, different ways, so that SAP have a solution to integrate with our system for the HIS and other claim system for in Thailand. New customer of the SAP. So we try to utilize a lot of like process and a lot of functionality in many ways in SAPs. I think in the near future we will have a lot of like AI or other application that have a cloud-based system to use like at the right now we have a document AI, we have voice AI, we have analysis AI to help us. But right now in our hospital it's still in develop stage. But we will looking forward to help like a doctor or nurse to don't have to like document like maybe just type or anything. But in the near future they just have assistant nearby and just talk and everything done by them.
Okay. So yeah, so that customer, they're in a hospital, right? So you can just imagine the number of applications that they have in their organization, but they streamlined and follow best practices. Their approach also is that they're quite interested with AI, but they want to start with the foundation with the core ERP first. So that can also be you. You don't have to, have a big bang implementation. Just going back to that, right? So the use case are different, but again, when we talk about transformation and I transforming your bottlenecks into um breakthroughs, one key important factor would be the journey that you will go through, not only with SAP but also with our partners like ARC1. So, what differentiates us and what increases the success in each of the implementation is the discovery, the actual methodology that we use. So we start with a discovery fit of cloud ERP. And we do this with our partners, wherein we really ask the requirements and the needs that you have, priorities that you have, and align if it fits the solution of S/4HANA Public Cloud. So for some of the customers, they really want to be able to maintain their own infrastructure. Then again, S/4HANA Public Cloud is not the right fit solution. So we talk about customizations and we talk about having specific tools in every organization. There is a conversation always around it, whether it should be it's done outside of the core system, right? Because we really do follow clean core approach, and I will tell you later why. And those are the conversation that we continuously have during the engagement with our customers. And then once you're able to agree on with your partner on the processes, these are then placed into our cloud ALM. So this is to help implement, operate, and maintain your ERP. So we usually have what we call a DDA scope, and that's something that there are scope items that our partners discuss with our customers. So you will see that when you engage with our partners. And then you go through the implementation. There is a tool again that translates the scope that has been agreed with the customer into the actual configuration. So it helps speeds up the configuration and the setup of the partner. And then at any given time, you have your self-service tool to be able to access knowledge transfers, knowledge base, external community support, um, submit tickets, support tickets to SAP and communicate with the SAP support team. And all of these things are being done throughout the engagement once you start the process and implement SAP. So again, this totally not 100%, but it addresses the risks of failure before you actually fail in the project. So again, it lessens the time from time to value. So imagine 40 to 60%. So that's why we're able to claim 8 to 12 weeks of implementation, again, depending on the scope of and the availability of your resources. And again, when you are able to identify the scope, the timeline, the resources that are needed, it actually decreases up to 50% of the project costs. Now, I mentioned a while ago, right, why it is important to maintain clean core. And this is the third key factor or third key benefit that SAP provides, S/4HANA provides to your organization, is that it secures your success. We're able to provide you with cloud quality that has global standards. So you will see all the accolades, all the certifications, and imagine you have the entire global SAP Global Data Center supporting your infrastructure. So we commit to 99.9 uptime. And this is very competitive in the market. I would say one of the highest in the market. So imagine a cloud system that has a 99.9 uptime. And we have a three-tier landscape approach. So to our IT leaders, this is very crucial and very important to you. You have your development environment, you have your QA environment before going to production environment, and that comes standard to your subscription. And again, we always update our feature delivery and innovations within SAP. As for HANA Public Cloud is the innovation solution for SAP. So anything that when it comes to innovation, S/4HANA Public Cloud is the first one. So you are at the forefront of the innovations. And of course, you have simplified upgrades because of the clean core approach and the methodology that we use. Again, this is being done by SAP. So uh, no need really to have ad hoc parties do the upgrades. These are being done by your SAP team, obviously with the support for regression testing with your partners probably, or if you have an internal core team, you are identified and you are informed ahead of time prior to the release of the upgrades. So this is just another view of how we're able to provide you with a secure platform, the resources that are available to you round the clock, 24/7. Um, of course, with your partner heavily involved, and then you have the SAP ecosystem also involved. So we deliver two updates within the year. Again, it's also included in your subscription. One in February, so another one is coming up this February, and then another one in August. So giving our customers always the latest solution, the latest innovation at any given time. So that's why we always encourage a clean core approach, obviously, because when upgrade comes in, you don't want your core system to be dirty with customizations and whatnot, we have another tool for that, and that is the business technology platform. And that's something that we are always communicating to our customers, and we find compliant ways on how to be able to manage personalizations. Again, you get 2 upgrades within the year, one in February and then one in August. So just to highlight on Hitachi, this is one of the IT improvements that they have with S/4HANA Public Cloud. They have a lot of customizations in their organization, and with implementing S/4HANA Public Cloud, they were able to reduce about 94%. So imagine the type of best practice and the types of applications, business processes that are already embedded in S/4HANA Public Cloud. And they're able to deliver faster solution upgrades of about 18 times improvement. So because they also follow clean core approach, the upgrades are faster. And because you follow clean core approach, then definitely securing your system in the future is always safer. So this is my last slide. How do you start with your SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud journey? Just call us and your partner here, ARC1, and we'll be happy to assist you and start engaging with you. Again, with S/4HANA Public Cloud, you're able to identify your bottlenecks and transform them into breakthroughs by simplifying your everyday work, by growing your business, and by securing your success. This ends my presentation. I'm happy to take on questions later on. At this point, I give back to Angelica the floor.
Thank you, Ms. Velia, for that clear explanation about the advantages of cloud ERP and why is it called the next generation ERP. So partners, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it now in our comment section and it will be answered during the Q&A portion later. So to guide us through your questions, let's once again welcome Ms. Velia, our SAP Accelerated Sales Engagement Professional. For our first question, Ms. Velia, so we have a question from Sir Roger Melesio from Colorado Shipyard Court. So actually, this was already answered by Sir Jaric, but he's asking if we have any sample display for the construction and engineering industry.
We have use cases. I'm just not able to share it here. But in the Philippines, sir, we have a few customers already. One in Cebu already, and a few others that we are also in discussion with right now. So definitely there are use cases in the ECO space. So many times it's really more on the project related requirements. How do you incorporate project management tools into the ERP, especially finance, progress billing, and whatnot, supplier performance view. So these are core things that are being asked by the ECO industry. So I don't know if you have something more specific that you'd like to see and ask, but we can take that up separately. We have a lot of use cases.
Next question, Ms. Velia. What are the key resources that we need to prepare for as an organization to make sure we are prepared to engage in a grow journey?
I think to start off would be, again, identifying your key business pain points. So the bottlenecks. We really work with our customers in understanding and prioritizing uh, what are the challenges, and if these challenges are process related, technology related, or people related, because identifying those will also help us address the proper approach, right? For some of our customers, they're lean, they're small, so they always think na, I need to have this big of an organization. But no, one of the key things that um, we start with is the clown mindset. That's one of a champion internally. You need to have someone someone from the C level who will really champion the project, because in every engagement, this project is the customers. It's not SAPs, it's not the partners, but it should be owned by the customer. In terms of resources, you just need to have your key business processes or processors, right, who understand the identified business process within the organization, and that help us sort of understand whether you're following best practices, or we need to engage in more discussions and see whether you can adopt to a best practice. So many of our customers, they have specific manual processes that are embedded into their business processes, because they're just that's the way they have been doing things for quite a while, and it just needs to have a change in mindset, and change management is very crucial already. So business pain points to start with, a champion internally, and then a core team who's able to really identify and like make a decision, how do we move forward, because that's going to set the tone in how we will finalize a scope for you, timeline wise, and then priorities.
Another question po that we have received. So we are a group of companies with diversified businesses. So can SAP support it?
Yes. So I've shown a while ago that we support a number of industries. We just need to identify what are those industries, right? For some of our customers, actually, even if they have different or diversified business processes, like one company would be in real estate, one company would be in aquaculture, one company would be in retail, and then one company would be in distribution. So there are core processes that we identify and work with together with the partners. We get business process leads from each of those business departments, and then we identify, are are the processes similar? Can we put together processes similarly? If not, then we look at the industry and how each of these processes differ, and if we have a solution, if S/4HANA Public Cloud can cater it at a standard level, then why not? If not, then we have a discussion with the champion and with the customer, how to go about the gaps or the differences from the industry specific. So definitely industry practices, or a diversified group of companies is something that we cater to. So we do also have some customers, like they're using our S/4HANA private cloud solution. So at the mother company, they're using that, and then the subsidiaries would use the public cloud solution. So that's also one way of so we call that two-tier. That's one way of using the solution as well, because the functionalities that are needed at a subsidiary level are more best practice. We have standard approaches to that, as opposed to the mother company.
What IT infrastructure should I maintain with SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud?
So to answer that is none. In terms of IT infrastructure, I mentioned earlier that S/4HANA Public Cloud is a full cloud solution. So meaning to say, your servers are, it comes with a subscription that you pay annually with SAP. The support that you get is also included in the subscription. uh Patches are included, again upgrades are also included, localization, so security updates are also included in that. So in terms of IT infrastructure, very there's none. It's really more of the IT resources, IT people that you need, and you're comfortable maintaining to be able to operate the SAP system. But in terms of like the operations and infrastructure, it's being solely part of the subscription already.
Thank you very much, Ms. Velia, for that answer. So remember, partners, you don't need any IT infrastructure to set up the SAP S/4HANA Cloud. So another question for our group, Ms. Velia, how many licenses can I start with SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud?
So, good news is that early this year, as we kicked off 2026, we can now have as small as 15 users to be able to start your project. So before it used to be minimum of 25 users. Now we can go as low as 15 users already. So it it allows scalability for many of the customers who want to start small and grow as your requirements grow.
And now to formally end our session, may we call on Ms. Marife Crucero, one of our Quant's Business Development Manager, for the closing remarks. Good afternoon, Ms.
Thank you.
Marife.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Angel. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Would like to thank Ms. Velia for sharing valuable insights on how SAP S/4HANA can turn operational bottlenecks into breakthroughs, enabling real-time insights, connected data, smarter decision-making, seamless integration across processes, and of course, advanced analytics, and how SAP S/4HANA provides a strong digital core that helps business scale operation, improve efficiency, and drive sustainable growth as you move toward your 2026 goals. At Arc1, we're here to help you take the next step. We invite you to continue the conversation with us through a discussion, assessment, or demo to explore how SAP S/4HANA can support your growth journey. So let's start your cloud ERP journey. Connect with us today. Thank you again and have a great day. Back to you, Angel.
Thank you, Ms. Marife, for officially closing our session. And to our partners, should you have any questions or would like to explore Cloud ERP further, you may directly reach out to inquire at arc-1.com.ph and to our other contact details. And we'll be more than happy to arrange a quick personalized session to address your specific needs and requirements. Once again, this is Angelica Alca, and on behalf of ARC1, I thank you all for attending today's session. And to our partner from SAP, Ms. Velia, thank you for being a part of this webinar. We hope you found this session insightful and worthwhile because, once again, here in ARC1, we always got you covered digitally and beyond. Thank you, partners, and see you next time to our future webinars. Thank you, partners.